back to another video. So in this video I'm going to be looking at this video by this YouTube channel called Storybooth, and you guys should definitely go check them out. So the video is called "My Strict Parents Put Too Much Pressure on Me," and I am really intrigued by it, so let's go watch it now.
I was diagnosed with depression ever since I was 14. Living with depression feels like there's a ticking bomb inside you, counting down the seconds until it finally reaches 0. Then darkness surrounds all over you, and there's little to no way out. When I was 17, my self-esteem was down. I felt so alone. I just hated myself for having these problems. The fact that I was a junior in high school was already stressful enough, but the fact that the environment at school felt way much better than at home, it was too much for me to carry. My parents are all traditional. Chores had to be done every day. The apartment had to be perfectly clean, and there wasn't one day I wouldn't be put to shame for not doing things right. If I didn't meet my mom and dad's expectation, I would get yelled at. Then senior year came along. I was afraid of turning 18 because I believed my parents would put more expectations on me. I secretly hoped they would forget my birthday. They didn't. After a stressful senior year, I finally reached my goal of graduation. But the struggle didn't end there. I still live with my parents, and the rule applied that as long as I'm under the roof, I still have to follow the rules. I will still get yelled at and be put to shame for not doing things right on the first try. One evening, I felt so alone. I gathered the courage to talk about how I felt to my dad. It was something I was afraid of doing. Talk about my feelings to any of my parents, because I would always end up feeling even worse than when I began. Everything went downhill after I tried to confront both my mom and dad and tell them to please take it easy on me, that their high expectations was too much for me. When everything failed, I began to break down so bad. I felt pain not only mentally and emotionally, but physically. I was breathing too fast and sobbing so hard because I felt so crushed at the fact that my parents would not change their ways of applying pressure on me to be perfect. That evening, I was brought to a hospital by my therapist. I spent 10 days in the hospital before I got discharged, but I wasn't ready to go back to my parents' house. I had barely begun to value myself, to accept myself, to know I am worth something, and that I have the right to make choices. So I arranged things with my best friend, and currently I am staying there until I am ready to go back to my parents. To gather plenty of armor against the many struggles I will have to face them in the future. My depression is something that makes my life a little challenging, but the thing is, I love challenges. Bring it on.
Okay, so that's the video all done, and I felt really bad for her because she got so much pressure on her and she just got yelled at all the time, and even when she tried to tell parents of how she feels, it just made it all worse, so I feel really bad for her. Okay guys, that is the end of this video. I know it was a little bit short because the video wasn't very long. But anyway, I hope you guys really liked the video, and if you did, give it a big thumbs up. And remember to go hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!